welcome to the channel. I'm currently standing on the corner of Edsa and Kamuning Road. Across the road there I can see Jackliner buses, and down the road there I can see Victory Liner a little bit further down. Now those terminals are in the area of Kamias. We're going to go down to Cubao down that way, and it's serviced by Edsa Road and also the train line that's running along the top here. So let's go for a walk down towards Cubao where I can show you the bus terminals. During the video I'll be providing you with my simple steps to booking bus travel in the Philippines. To understand Cubao bus terminals, I thought it would be appropriate to show the location in terms of relevance to where it is in Manila. As you can see by the red dots, the bus terminals are located on a road that runs around Manila. Now this road is referred to as Edsa. You'll also notice down the bottom of the map an area called Pasay. There are also bus terminals located down there. If you were to take a bus from Pasay versus Cubao, you would see there is a significant amount of metro road traffic that you would have to go through. Hence why people choose Cubao over Pasay for various locations. Let's magnify the area to understand which bus terminals are in the area and where they are located relevant to each other. As you can see from the map now, the red dots indicate the various terminals, and some names may already be familiar. I can see many of the bus names that I'm already familiar with, such as Victory Liner, Ceres, 5 Star, Genesis, among others. You may also take a bus from a terminal area that's located just north of Cubao. This is where you'll find Jackliner and Jam bus transit terminals. So today what we'll be doing is walking down Edsa and having a look at the various bus terminals, and as we do, I will point out some helpful information and tips, as well as also orientate you to what you can expect to see at the bus terminals. Alright, I'm standing in the middle of Edsa. I'm just going to flick the camera so you can have a look at the different roads. We've got Edsa running up and down here, traffic going up there, traffic coming back down here, mini expressway in the middle. On the left-hand side, I've got Kamias Road going up that way. That's Kamias Road. On the right-hand side, I've got Kamuning Road going up that way. We're going to be walking up this direction here, and we're going to be coming back later on today down this direction. One of the things that can be complicated is trying to find the bus company website to book a ticket. Now, some companies have dedicated websites like Victory Liner. You can book a ticket directly through them on their website. Other companies use third-party operators or aggregators, and there are other companies that don't use any at all, and you have to actually contact the company via email or go directly to their terminal and purchase the ticket. In addition to that, some companies manage their own Facebook page, whilst some companies appear to have a Facebook page that isn't really their Facebook page. Now, I'll try and list whether they have a Facebook page or not, and if it is in fact managed. Now, when I say they manage their Facebook page or maintained, it's been recently updated. You can see that there's been recent updates. Now, typically what you'd find on their Facebook page is their contact details and their current bus schedule, so it could be helpful from that point of view. On third-party aggregator websites, you may see a web page that kind of looks like it's the company's web page, when in fact it really isn't. It's the aggregator's web page. Now, on that web page, it may have the company title written across the top of it. It may display the bus schedules. It may display booking information. But down the bottom of the page, you will notice there is a comment that says they are not affiliated with the company at all. Now, these web pages typically do supply you with a lot of information, but they may direct you down the path of a specific bus company rather than the bus company you're looking for. So be aware of that. I'm okay with booking buses through aggregators. However, you do need to recognise that you'll probably be charged a service fee or some other fee. You may not have full visibility over the seats that are available. You may not be able to select your own seats, and you may have to take the ticket that you booked online to the bus company's terminal for redemption sometime before travel. So there are a couple of little hooks and traps that you may need to be aware of, hence why I usually recommend going directly to the bus company terminal and booking your ticket. That said, I've never had trouble with bus companies like Victory Liner, where I've booked online, I've rolled up, my ticket's been available, and I've been able to travel with no issues. So just a few things to be mindful of, and why I will take you through a detailed view of each of the bus terminals, which will give you a better overall feel as to the range of bus services available, different destinations, and how you can contact that particular bus company. I hope that's helpful. Navigating the Cubao bus terminals is really easy, and one of the reasons why you might want to go to the Cubao bus terminals is that Cubao is on the outskirts of Manila Metro, so travelling to your next destination, you may save a considerable amount of time if you take the bus from Cubao. Now, one of the things you might do is select a hotel near to the bus terminal and travel there during the day or the morning when there's less traffic. Stay here during the night. It's a nice area, there's lots of places to eat, and you can then get on the bus the next day and save up to an hour, 2 hours of travelling through metro traffic. Now, let's see how we go. I'm going to try and point out the various different bus terminals just to give you a bit of an indication as to what you'll be looking for when you get here, and then what we'll do is we'll dive into the bus terminals and see how we go about purchasing a ticket to our next destination. Stay with me. As I'm walking down Edsa, I come past the police station at Kamuning. So Kamuning Police Station at Quezon City is right here on our way to Cubao. So let's keep walking. And if you're coming from somewhere in Manila and you want to utilize the train service, you will be using that train service to get to our next destination, after which you will take a transport of some description, whether it be a tricycle or a grab, to your bus station. Now, some people avoid the train altogether, they just take a grab. That's okay, but I'm just listing the train services available to those people that wish to save a bit of extra money and take a train instead. Continuing down Edsa, I pass this footbridge here, and there's a bus, I guess, interchange or terminal here in the middle of the road. That's not the one we're interested in, so we'll keep going. As you can see, the trains are passing by above me. We're going to keep walking down towards Cubao. Now, it's not long before I start to come across bus terminals or bus companies. Now, various bus companies work out of different terminals. Some have their own terminals, of course, some share terminals with other bus companies. What you do need to know is what bus company you are looking for based on the destination you're going to. Now, you'll find that information out from the links I've listed below. So simply click on the links, go to their website, understand where they're traveling to, and you'll also potentially get their schedule and, in some cases, an ability to be able to book tickets online. I generally don't book tickets online. I generally go to the bus terminal and book tickets. The reason I do that is I feel I've got a better opportunity at selecting the seats I want, and also I generally arrive a day earlier and turn up at the terminal anyway, staying nearby at a hotel to save me any travel issues on the day of travel. So that's another recommendation I have, is that if you're going to travel to a particular location, let's say you're going to Pampanga, Angeles City, or you're going to Batangas, down the south, wherever you're going, Baguio maybe, you'll need to think about getting to the bus terminal on the day of travel. Now, I've been in Manila when there's been floods, and transiting from my hotel to the bus terminal has been extremely difficult. On other occasions, peak traffic has also made it extremely difficult, and it's also run up the transit fare as well. So life has taught me a few lessons, and what I generally do is pick a hotel nearby, somewhere where I'm comfortable, check into that the night before, have a meal in the area, do a bit of sightseeing around the area, and then go to my bus station first thing in the morning. Now, whilst I'm doing the sightseeing in the area, I might go to the bus station and inquire about purchasing a ticket for the next day's travel. Some will sell you the ticket and will give you an indication of what seat you're in. Others will say, no, just turn up tomorrow morning and buy your ticket. In that case, you'll want to ask, how long before travel do I need to turn up? And they may say an hour before, or half an hour earlier. I'd get in there early and have a bit of a look around the bus station. Another thing you might do whilst you're having a look around is check out places to eat. Just prior to your travel, you might want to grab a bite to eat, whether it's breakfast or dinner or whatever, depending on your time of travel, and you'll want to ensure that that place is open and trading when you roll up at the bus station. You don't want to roll up the bus station with an empty stomach and be buying snacks to fill that stomach, although some people might be happy with that. I generally like to pull into a little cafe or a restaurant or something and get a small meal. Anyway, your previous day travel reconnaissance will enable you to sort all that out. Then you can go to your hotel room and relax, knowing that you're ready to go for the next day travel. All right, let's now move forward and see some of these bus stations. Well, I'm still traveling along EDSA, and I can see some buses in front of me. There's a Lawson's shop here, which is a convenience store, and I can see a significant amount of buses all lined up there, as you could obviously see. So I've come from that direction down there, and I'm headed up this way towards Cubao, and as you can see, my first bus station is DLTB Company. You'll also note that the front of the bus is signed with where they are going, SM Lucena Grand Terminal, and they've also written up there AC text, right? That's the highway, freeway or expressway they're taking. On this particular bus here, we see they're going to STA Cruise, and there's the people waiting for the bus. You can also buy bus tickets at the ticket window down there, and in some cases you can buy tickets on the bus. So I would just ask one of the attendants there. I'd certainly go down to the ticket window and ask about the tickets the day before and see if you can purchase a ticket for the seat that you require, also for the bus type you require, whether it be luxury or deluxe or what it may be. Okay, moving down a little bit further, and I can see the front of other buses starting to appear now. Probably got ran over. And you can see the Solid North bus there. You can see the signs, Solid North, and you can see daily trips to wherever they are going. So once again, they are signed for their destination, and you'll be able to buy tickets on the bus if you haven't already got tickets online. Now, I will provide links to all these bus companies in the description below so you can have a look. Continuing to walk down, EDSA. I can see more bus companies appearing in front of me. And I hope you're starting to get the impression now that this is where the bus companies are concentrated. So I can see over there, I can see Joy Bus. Another very famous bus company in the Philippines. The next one coming up on the right hand side here is Alps, another bus company. And just for reference, my intersecting street to EDSA is New York. Right, so here's the Alps Bus Company. As per what we saw earlier, the bus destinations are highlighted on the front of the bus. There's that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
Hello, brother. And you can see up here, Lipa. So it's SM Lipa, SM City Provincial, and it's Cubao QC Aircon bus. Now that's a really nice bus. You've got the seats above, and then you've got storage below. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You want shout out?
Shout out, sir. Yes, there you go.
Hey, shout out from all USA, America.
What's your name?
Nobly.
What's your name?
Nobly.
Dobby.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you, sir. Pleased to meet you. I'm,
Nice. You are a vlogger?
yeah, I'm Jim. Jim, pleased to meet
What's
you.
your page?
There you go.
Can
Take
I
that
ask
card and I'll see you on YouTube. What's your name? What's your name?
RJ.
RG. All right. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Like and subscribe.
You can subscribe. Well, that'll be appreciated. Thank you so much. Hello, sir. How are you? Lovely people around here. They're all beautiful people. Hello. He wants one too. There you go. There you go. There's the card, sir. Happy days. All right. There you go. No worries. There you go. Thank you, sir. All the best. All the best. All right. Thank you. Thank you, team. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, miss. There you go. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, miss. All right, so lovely people there. They really gave me a warm welcome. Now, this is what I love about the Philippines. Now, you can go anywhere in the Philippines, anywhere, and regardless of whether you've got a camera on or not, they will always welcome you and treat you well. I mean, I have never ever had an issue with Filipino people treating me well. Now, this particular bus company here, we can see it's Veron, and we can see the bus LA Union. It's going to LA Union, and you can buy your tickets here at the ticket office, right over here, the ticket office, yeah? So they have a little waiting area there as well. And we have security over here and one of the bus attendants. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Lovely people. We've got a Chowking here, so if you're leaving later at day, you can get a meal at Chowking. I don't mind Chowking. Lots of snack shops. Usually around bus stations we have lots of snack shops, right? Now, this particular bus here, Superlines, DAET Express. So Superlines. And they've got they've got a waiting area there. Where do you buy tickets? Around here? Yeah, okay. Not on the bus? No. Okay, so a gentleman just told me that you buy tickets over here at a ticket booth, and if you've got a reservation, you might have an online reservation. Let's just walk down through here and have a bit of a look. Right, so we can see these buses all lined up, music's playing, and incidentally on this bus we can see 9 o'clock with reservation. Right, so to be safe, I would just come to the ticket office and I would just talk to the people here and they would be able to help you out. Right, now I notice on the window there's a sign saying accept advance reservation for Christmas season starts November 15. So people are actually booking the buses to go back home or go off to see family or whatever well in advance. And moving along here, I can see one of my favourite bus liners, and one I've travelled on extensively, is Victory Liner. And Victory Liner have an absolutely amazing bus terminal there. But before we get on to Victory Liner, I'll just turn across the road again. Ballywag Transit Inc. is across the road. Ballywag Transit Inc. Another bus company, right? So let's get back into Victory Liner now. Now, this is an amazing terminal. I'm just going to take you inside. But first of all, that's where all the buses are lined up and they're ready to rock and roll out there. I hope they don't do too much rolling. You'll see buses coming and going along EDSA throughout the day, which is reassuring, right? Whilst you've also got the train about to pull into the train station just up here. If you got lost or if you weren't sure about anything, you could always pick this bus terminal here as your reference point, right? So this is the Victory Bus Terminal at Cubao. And you can see Victory Liner. You can see pictures of the buses down there. So let's go into the terminal and have a look at this magnificent terminal. You have to go through a bit of security checking first. Want to check my bag? You want to check my bag? Yeah. So he asked me where I'm going. He said Baguio. I said yeah. I'm not today, but I have done before. All right. So we're inside the Victory Liner terminal now. Now it's very much laid out like an airport terminal. You can see the screen up top there that has all the departing buses, their times, their numbers and their destinations. It also has arriving buses as well on that screen. Over on the side over here you've got some small snack selling shops. It is very small. You've also got the Victory Liner Lounge. It has some perks for people that qualify based on the ticket that they've purchased. Things like unlimited coffee, Wi-Fi access. Let's have a look. Air conditioning, I believe. There you go. So those are the conditions and how to get access to Lounge. Well, let's keep moving around. Now, buying a ticket here is pretty easy to do. You've also got priority lanes around these bus terminals for seniors and people with disabilities. So if you qualify, by all means, avail yourself of that. Now, there is a bus to Baguio. That doesn't look like a very comfortable bus, so I would definitely not take that one. There are different classes. There's one to Olongapo, and you can see at the top, it's also highlighting that it's going on the SC Tex or Cytex, right, which is the expressway it'll be taking. Over here, you've got all the ticket booths. Now, depending on whether you've booked a ticket online, that'll be an online redemption line, or, as per this line here, or you're actually going to make a booking today, you will line up at the appropriate queue. Now there's also an ATM there, so you can get some money if you need some. And there's also a priority lane for pregnant, senior citizen and people with disabilities. Just line up at that lane. Now there's various different kinds of buses leave from here. So you'll have to go online and look at the bus schedule and work out which particular bus you want to book a ticket on. So whether it's a premium bus, luxury bus, first class, or whatever their particular classes say. Now you'll notice that people are loading their bags now into the baggage hold. Okay, so they'll load their bags into the baggage hold and then they'll get on the bus. Now, my preference is to try and get a window on the same side they're loading the baggage on. And the reason I do that is I can watch the baggage get unloaded and loaded from my seat when the bus actually pulls up at a stop along the way. Now, some of them, despite being express buses, do pull up at a number of different locations, so you need to be conscious that your bag could accidentally be offloaded, so keep your eye on that. All right, Victory Bus Terminal, fantastic place to come, and they've really got their buses organised well. Your classes of buses are really well organised as well, so it's my preferred way to travel when I'm travelling around the Philippines. That said, I have travelled on a number of other buses as well, and I've never had an issue. So here's another bus liner. We're still at the Victory Terminal, but here's another bus liner, and it's called German Esprit Liner. And there's their destination, Bulacan, Batangas and Bokov. Now, Batangas is serviced by a number of different companies, so you'll see that come up a lot on the bus liners. Batangas being a major port as well. Over here, we've got Solid North, and we've got their particular destination signposted as well. And on the front of the buses, you can see their destinations as well. And they've got here, they've got daily trips to these locations. And you buy a ticket on the bus, or you buy a ticket in a ticket booth? Where do you buy a ticket?
Ticket?
Where do you buy a ticket?
No,
On the bus, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, you'll see some of these buses are quite unique in that they also have Wi-Fi on board. So free Wi-Fi, which is really cool, right? Free Wi-Fi on board. This is a really nice bus. Yeah. No, I'm not going. So that bus is going to Baguio. Free Wi-Fi on board, very nice indeed. And there are a number of hotels in the area as well. Hello, sir. How are you? What's your name?
Eric.
Eric. Pleased to meet you.
Cubao.
Sorry, Eric from
Yeah.
Cubao. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sir. No worries. Well,
All right.
thank you. Thank you for reaching out to me.
Oh, reaching out, sir?
Yeah, I'll see you on there. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries, brother. See you later. Okay, guys just walking up to me saying hello and hello. There's another lady looking back. Hello, miss. How are you?
Hello, sir. Can I have your stickers?
Yeah, sure. What's your name?
Christine.
Christine. Christine, thanks for meeting me. I'm very, very delighted. I'm Jim. Yeah. I'll see you on the channel.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a lovely day, ma'am. Bye-bye. So that was Christine. She was a lovely lady, just walked up to me and said hello. So that was nice. And as you can see, the people in the Philippines are lovely. They just constantly impress me with the way they've embraced foreigners and the way they've made us feel welcome. You know, I think if I was to sort of put it into a nutshell, I'd say in the Philippines, I feel like the Philippine people respect foreigners. When I go to places like Thailand, I don't want to put Thailand down because I've had many years of experience in Thailand, and I've had great times, right, in Thailand, and I think the place is constantly changing. But I feel like when you're walking around the tourist areas, or you're around the areas that are heavily populated like Bangkok and Nana, places like that, the Thai people actually don't respect you, they just tolerate you, right? If you're spending money with them, yep, you're welcome. If you're not spending any money, well, move on, right? But the Filipino people aren't like that. They're always nice and happy to me, and whether or not I'm spending money or not, right? They just are, right? And now, I think Thailand used to be like that. 20 odd years ago when I was going to Thailand, I thought it was like that. I felt like you could go anywhere and be welcomed. Now, I'd also say that if you go into the regions of Thailand, you still see it, right? I think the Thai people have been bashed around a bit by tourists, and as a consequence, they've sort of developed a predisposition to just tolerating them and, not really giving us as much respect as they used to. All right, I'm going to go up this stairway here now and just show you the direction to the train station. Again, this is EDSA. We've come from that distance over there. There's the Sogo Hotel over there. Behind me is the entrance to the Aranita Cubao train station, which I'm walking towards at the moment. You can see it right there. Up here we've got Aranita City. We can walk straight into the mall from the train station, should we choose. Just take you up to the train station so that you can see where you'll likely get off. And there it is there. If you're not sure where you're going, I would just ask at the ticket office or ask one of the officials. The security officials there would know as well. You're heading towards Taft Avenue or North Avenue. But in most cases, what will normally happen is you will arrive here to take your bus. If you're arriving here by bus and you wanted to go into Metro Manila, well, that's a different set of circumstances. You would certainly have no problem walking your bag up to here and getting on a train and going into areas that were closer to Metro Manila. Now, what I would also advise if you are taking the train is don't take it during peak hour traffic with luggage. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to haul around during peak hour times, and I think depending on your luggage size, I've got significantly sized suitcase, you won't even get on the train. You see some hotels again, Red Hotel, 99 Hotels, Sogo, all from here, very easy to access. You stay one night, then go to your bus terminal as I mentioned. Just go back across the road now to our bus terminal. And I can see the bus terminals over there, starting over there. All right. Go to the info counter and get as much information as you need on these buses. I believe you can also buy tickets on the bus. However, it makes sense to buy tickets at the ticket booth, particularly if you're buying in the day before. Now, this is an extremely busy bus terminal, as you can see by the buses. As I approach the ticket counter, I can see the daily bus schedule here. And the different colour codes for the buses. Move down here, and I've got First North tickets. So different bus tickets being sold. So the 5-star tickets are being sold up there, and the First North tickets are being sold here. As you can see from the rear end here, behind the terminal, the buses are stacked up, waiting to move in to the terminal at their appropriate time. Coming up to our next terminal. Ballywag Transit Company, and you can see the buses are labelled Golden Bee and Ballywag Transit. In through here. Entrance, no inspection, no entry. Thank you. Alright, in this Ballywag terminal, you've got all your buses lined up as per other terminals. You've got a waiting area. Now, tickets are sold on the bus, travelling to the location that you desire to travel to. Here's the schedule. You can see listed above the buses destinations where they're travelling to. By coming away from that Ballywag terminal now, we're moving on down the road to the next terminal. We've seen from across the road where we were earlier this morning, where Superlines are. We've seen the terminal labelled Cisco. We've got Cisco buses here. Now above, we've got Northway Bus Terminal. Northway Bus Terminal. You've got Northway Bus Terminal printed directly under Cisco. You've got a guy calling out destinations, and you've got a number of destinations listed. Okay, and you've also got the destinations printed on the buses. Although they have a ticketing booth, there is no tickets sold from the booth. They are all sold on the bus. There is a small waiting area and some toilet facilities, but once the bus is called or it's about to depart, you move out and join your bus.
Well, sir.
No, thank you, sir. Huh? Lots of taxis pulling up out front of these bus terminals. You won't have any issue getting a taxi to your hotel or to your next destination in front of a bus terminal. Generally speaking though, if you're a foreigner travelling, you should be using Grab, unless of course you can speak Tagalog or you know your way around the Philippines quite well, and you can avoid being touched up by the taxi drivers that are pulling up around here. This bus company we come on to is Genesis, another very, very popular bus liner. Very well known, great buses. As you can see, the huge buses going to Baguio there. That one doesn't have a label yet. That one's going to Maribel's. We've got two bus types leaving from here. We've got the Genesis Joy bus, which is pretty much a luxury bus. Now, you'll buy your ticket on this bus at the ticketing office. Over there, we've got a different bus. It's a nice bus, it's by Genesis, but you buy the ticket on the bus. So this bus is going to Baguio, point to point, from here directly to Baguio, no stopping in between. This particular bus is going to Maribel's. No ticket office for this bus. Buy the ticket on the bus. Ticket office for the bus, the Joy bus going to Baguio. As it says up top, premium class. Just go through here and have a look. This bus is huge, way above me. Got a small waiting area. And there's your ticket office. And you can buy them in advance. You can also buy them online. Alright, let's move forward, continuing along EDSA. And here's another bus station called Florida, and the buses that go from here are called Florida buses. You can once again buy your ticket on the bus to go where you need to go. Now, just as a reference point, we are right across the road from the police station we were at this morning, and you will see that we are still on EDSA and Kamias Road, the corner we started off from when we commenced our journey today. And what I've effectively done is walked up that road, right up there, right to Cubao, past all the bus terminals, come back around, crossed over the road and walked back down here again. Now, the only thing I would add is there are two more bus terminals down the road here that are not technically Cubao. They are in fact Kamias. So let's go down and just check them out, just so that we don't get confused thinking they are Cubao buses when they are in fact Kamias buses. Right, as I'm walking towards them, I can see the branding of the buses on the outside of that building, and now I can see the tail end of the buses. And here we go, we've got Solid North, Jam Bus, and this particular terminal here is Jackliner Terminal. Jackliner Terminal, Kamias. And up a little further, we will find that there is also another terminal called the Jam Terminal at Kamias. As I move up EDSA from the Jackliner Terminal, I'm presented with the next terminal, which is the Victory Liner Terminal. Now, that can be very confusing when we've already been to a Victory Liner Terminal. It's not far down the road from here, but that's the Cubao Terminal, and this is the Kamias Terminal. So they go to different locations. The buses do go to different locations from each of the terminals, and you will find that when you come to this terminal, the Kamias Terminal, as indicated on that signboard over there, you will find that there is a range of different locations covered. Across the road we have the Jam Terminal. And then painted in blue and yellow, we have the Ceres Terminal. So we can see that there are a number of terminals on this side of Kamias Road that are in an area called Kamias. On the other side of the road, it's called Cubao. Still travelling along EDSA, of course.